Hi guys, it's Aoife from Words of Clover and I'm here today to do the BookTube reflections tag. I saw a few different people doing this tag at the end of last year and I just really like this tag and I think it would be a really nice one to do at the start of this year and just talk about, I guess, the last year or few years of the of my YouTube channel on it in a way and just do a nice chatty tag. I will leave the link to the original tag creator down below and I will get straight on into the questions. So the first question is just a simple, did you reach any bookish goals? I actually don't really set myself goals at the start of any year. I kind of talked about it previously in the past where I just don't find it too enjoyable to try and put a huge load of pressure on myself with reading. Last year I actually said I would try and read less than I did the year before, and this year is probably going to be the same. I don't want to try and put too much pressure on myself in terms of reading. I've set my reading goal as 100 and that's a very simple reading goal for me. I know I will reach that. Maybe if I get to 100 I might put it up a bit more. I'll see how I'm feeling at the time. But I definitely read my reading goal last year, which was 120 books I think, and then I upped that to 150 and I think I read 153. So I definitely reached the goal of my reading challenge, but in terms of reading specific books or, you know, giving myself really specific challenges, that's not something that I generally do. I just want to basically be as open-minded as I can be with my reading and try and read diversely as I can, but that's not really a goal. That's just something that I want to implement into my reading life all the time. It's not going to be a specific goal for every year. I just want to make that a natural way that I read. Question number 2 is to shout out a bookish person or people that you felt really supported by last year, and there's definitely a few people I want to shout out. I always have to shout out my bookish bestie, which is Kirsty over Kirsty's Reviews. We started our channels together like 5 years ago and we quickly became really good friends, and it's always just lovely to talk to her about anything like bookish, what we're reading. We sometimes do buddy reads together, so it's always great to have that kind of bookish support in her if I'm ever struggling with my channel or struggling with ideas. She's a great person to chat to, and yeah, I really am lucky to count her as one of my friends. Another creator that I felt really supported by this year again was Victoria over at What Victoria Read. She is just the loveliest person. Like, sometimes it just amazes me that like so much kindness and loveliness can exist in one person, and I always see it in Victoria. She's just probably just one of the most kindest people that I've ever seen on BookTube. I just think she's incredibly lovely. She always like goes out of her way to support people that she enjoys watching, and she always shouts out people all the time, and I always appreciate any time she will shout me out or just mention me in any way in her videos, and she will always watch and comment on my videos as well. And yeah, I just think she is just such an asset to this community, and she's actually doing her teaching course at the moment, and I just think any student who has her as a teacher is the luckiest student in the world, because God, I would love to, like, I had really great English teachers when I was in school, but I would love to have an English teacher like Victoria, because she is just going to be such an excellent teacher. I also have to shout out my lovely co-hosts for the Irish Readathon, Elaine and Leanne from Elaine Howlin and Leanne Rose. I always love doing the Readathon with these girls, and we always support each other throughout the Readathon and throughout the year. We always have such good fun talking about our challenges and what we're going to do for the next year. Like, you know, it will only be like April and we're already thinking about the next year. We just love doing that readathon together so much and supporting each other during it. I love having my little Irish pals to do my Irish readathon with. Number 3 is, what is your favourite video you've uploaded? I have a few videos this year that I really enjoyed creating. I always love any video I do specifically in March that is Irish themed and themed for the Irish Readathon. I put a lot of thought into every video I do for the Irish Readathon. I'm trying to create something that is specific for the books I'm like recommending for the people who are watching it who might want those recommendations, and I just kind of want to make it different and fun in different ways that I can. And there are a few of those that I really have loved putting together. I will leave the playlist to my Irish Readathon videos up above if you guys haven't seen any of those. I always get so excited to put them up every year, and I'm already excited for all the videos I plan to do this coming March as well. There was one particular reading vlog I did during the summer, which was just general reading. I think there was a cozy reading night in the middle of it, and there was just something about that video that I just really enjoyed. I had some lovely kind of doggy moments in the sun. It was summer. I was able to read out in the garden, and there were just some lovely moments that I was able to film with the dogs, and I really liked how I edited that video as well. And I've actually like regularly gone back and watched that video specifically for those little bits, but I always love those type of videos that are just really enjoyable for me to watch and go back on and remember those nice times during lockdown, where I was able to just kind of appreciate my home and my family and my dogs and where I was at the moment. And yeah, it was really nice. I tried out a silent vlog a few months ago. I think it was back in August or September, and I really enjoyed doing that. It was just a little bit different. It was kind of experimental for me. I hadn't really done it before. I was completely inspired by Elaine at Elaine Howland, who does really lovely silent vlogs, and I wanted to do something similar, and I just again really loved that video. Found it quite relaxing to do. I picked a really good day to do it when the beach was just particularly beautiful, so it's always lovely again to go back and watch that and remember that day, and I really enjoyed that, and I got a really lovely reaction from people as well. I also loved the video I did where I read and ate like a pirate for a day, because it was just completely ridiculous. I had a lot of fun doing that video, and it was just extra fun to have to drag my boyfriend down to the beach and get him to film me literally like running around the beach dressed like a pirate while people stared at me wondering what I was doing. Like, there was just a very fun, silly element of that video that I really enjoyed, so that was just fun to do. And I also did my book match series last year, and I loved doing that. I always put a lot of thought into the book match videos and who I'm going to match, what I'm going to match them with. It takes me like a few weeks to really figure out like exactly the perfect combinations, so when I put them up and if they get a really good reaction, that's really great, and I always get excited to put them up and to share them with people and to see how people react to them. So I always enjoy those. They're always really fun to do. Question number 4 is name a video that didn't do as well as you thought it would. For me, probably like it might be something like the reading like a pirate one. That was just really fun for me, as I said. It was something different, and I was hoping it would do better than it did. It did do like fairly well, just in general of my like the way my channel goes. But yeah, it was just like it was just like kind of a normal fine video. It didn't get any like more views or anything than like my videos normally would, and I was kind of hoping maybe it would, so that was a little bit disappointing that it didn't do as well as I thought it would. What did you really struggle with on your channel? And for me, it is definitely just views in general. My views have kind of tanked over the last year, and it's like it's really hard because it's definitely like this combination of you don't want what you're doing to be all about views or subscribers or anything like that, and like that's definitely not why I do it. If that was why I did this channel, I would have stopped a very long time ago. I do these videos because I love to talk about books, and the people who do watch and comment and interact with me, I really enjoy that. But again, it's very hard sometimes to constantly put your heart and soul into videos, or like really put a lot of effort into videos and take the time out of your day to edit and do these videos, and then for them to not really be watched, or for the view count be very slow on the videos. Like, everyone had viewing issues last year, especially with COVID and with the amount of content out there growing. It's hard to, you know, everyone is in the same boat basically, so I can't be like boo-hoo poor me, because everyone is feeling like that. So yeah, but it is definitely kind of just a struggle, like a constant struggle to see videos just not do as well as you want them to, and when you think that you might have a really good video and then it just doesn't do as well, yeah, it can be tough and it can be disheartening, but you kind of just have to keep on going. As I said, the few people who do watch my videos and who do comment, I always really appreciate it, and I really enjoy interacting with them, and I think they're great. It's definitely hard to kind of figure out like how to, I don't know, take advantage of the YouTube algorithm. How can you make notice of your channel, and you know, why do some people come in and they just completely take off while you've been struggling to take off for years? Still really like my little pocket of the internet and the people who do watch my videos. As I said, I appreciate every single view and comment. Subscribers don't really mean anything that much when it comes, I think like I appreciate views and comments more than I do subscribers, because my subscriber count is like what, 3,500, but like I get just over 100 views per video, so like most of my subscribers don't watch my channel anymore, so they're like dead subscribers. So yeah, I would rather more views, more active subscribers, and then like just a huge subscriber count and no views. Number 6 are, what are some things you want to improve on? This is kind of hard because like I would love, like maybe like I could do some like really fancy editing, but again I have to kind of think about like my general days and my weeks. I'm in a full-time job, like I'm working from like 8 a.m. to 5 to 6 p.m. You know, I have a relationship that I also need to put time into. You know, I have other kind of just daily tasks to do. I can't always be thinking about YouTube and like all the different things I need to do for that. There's only a specific amount of time there's only a specific amount of my time a week I can allot to YouTube, and sometimes I do think maybe I have to sacrifice maybe some of the growth I would like to do on YouTube because I'm not prepared to maybe give up my time elsewhere in my life, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing either. So maybe like I might try and figure out if, to be honest, my laptop, which is the Mac, is definitely on the way out, so it is dying, so I don't know whether I'll eventually have to get a new Mac and for iMovie basically, which is what I edit on, or figure out maybe to use a different software for editing. So that might have to be something I'll improve on this year, seeing how that survives. We'll see. It definitely doesn't seem to be in a great place at the moment anyway, so that's definitely something I have to think about. And then just interesting videos, different series I could do, maybe take some risks with different videos. I don't know, it's, you know, I had the whole year ahead of me to think of different things to do and maybe how to improve my channel, so take it bit by bit and try not to put too much pressure on myself about it. Question number 7 is just, what do you want your viewers to know? And it's basically just that, like, I appreciate every single view, I appreciate every single comment. It always means so much to me every time I put up a video and anyone watches it, let alone over 100 people watching it. Yeah, I love talking about books. I love finding people who have similar thoughts to me about books, who also love reading. I think this is just such a special place on the internet. It is so lovely and wholesome. So much else going on in the world, and people will take the time just to watch you talk about the books that you read every week. Like, it's just amazing, and I think everyone who watches my channel is just lovely, and I really appreciate you, and please stay around because I love chatting with you. So that is everything I want to talk about in the BookTube reflections tag. If you guys haven't done this tag and you would love to do it, I tag you. Please leave any of your thoughts or comments down below. I would love to chat, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.